Venus.
Yeah, they made him stop.
Right.
Is he on? Oh, go to Kevin again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin?
No more porn, no more racial stuff. They stopped all racial shit.
Kevin Smith's on the phone.
Good morning.
What's up, morning, Kevin? How you doing, man?
Everybody.
We're talking about old school wrestling, Kevin. It's been a big topic today. Sorry about making you wait.
Jimmy the Superfly Snuka wrestling?
Yeah, that era, yeah.
yeah,
that
man.
whole thing.
There was, I feel that I was not a big wrestling fan when I was a kid, but my friend Ernie O'Donnell was a huge, and Sam Holland, huge wrestling fans. And where we lived in Highlands, just up the hill between Highlands and Atlantic Highlands, there was these apartments, what were they called, the condominiums, Thousand Oaks, I think it was called. Anyway, it was well known that Sergeant Slaughter lived there because of his camouflage limousine was always spotted in
Keep it
town.
low
So
profile.
we would get on our bikes and we'd drive up to the Burger King. Wasn't too far from that joint. They had just opened fairly recently, so we'd go there, eat like a chicken sandwich, get some Burger King crowns, then ride back to where we knew Sergeant Slaughter lived, tear up the crowns and spell Gomer on his on his doorstep. Could you imagine you're coming home and like you put some stuff together from scratch, you're Sergeant Slaughter, and you're feeling pretty good about yourself, and some like 12-year-olds have written Gomer
Yeah.
on your doorstep. It's so I feel such an ass. I apologize, Sergeant Slaughter.
It's kind of humiliating for him, but also it's kind of accurate. Like, he kind of knows that's what he is. So it's
No,
just...
but you don't need that. Like that'd be like me coming home and somebody used a Burger King crown to spell out "too fat to fly" on my doorstep.
Oh, shit. Don't give people
heartbreak.
ideas.
Yeah, truly.
Terrible.
How's everything out there, man? I haven't spoken to you guys in a little bit.
It's been a while,
know.
Hey,
Kevin.
are you going to be at, what are you doing at Comic-Con? Because me and Sam are going to be out there, and we think by the time you're going to actually be doing something, we'll be on planes coming home.
I've got something on Thursday morning. There's a Batman panel for this book that I've been working on with my friend Walter, and then Friday night there's a party for the sneaker company. Etnies is releasing sneakers based on me or my flicks or whatever. So we're having a big party Friday night, and Saturday night there's a big panel that I do every year in the Hall H, the 6,000 seater. So I'm around. When are you there till?
Well, Saturday night is probably a really good one. What time is that?
That is the 7:15 is the panel, and then after that panel, Jimmy, man, you should stick around, dude, because nobody else is going to be there except me. They're doing a screening of the Blu-ray version of Cop Out that has like tons of extra footage in it.
I would love
Oh,
to, but
shit.
we'll be on a plane coming home. We're
Wrap
taking the
that
red eye
up.
home. Yeah, they figured why stay the Saturday night
I feel you.
at Comic-Con. We wanted to stay.
Well, Saturday night I've got that panel at like 7:15 in Hall H. That's the big room, and then it ends at around it's an hour and a half or something like that. So when that's over, I got a little time between that and the Cop-Out screening. If you guys are racing off, or just any time on Saturday, you let me know.
Oh, we'll try on Saturday because we'll be gone by then. They are
Because they want to save
Man,
$400.
can't hang out at
Yeah.
Comic-Con all weekend with the other kids and shit.
He'd like to, but the company decides,
Yeah, they figured they'd
Little
get us
too
out of the
much money.
hotel real fast and just,
a little too much money to pay for another day in a
Yeah.
hotel. Yeah.
Too much money to do it properly.
Everybody's
Nice.
going down this year, man. A lot of radio stations going down. I guess it's become officially an event that the United States acknowledges.
Is accepting now and not just some geeky fucking,
Right.
Oh, here's some autograph, guys. I like when
Yeah, this is not, now it's not just a place to see Lou Ferrigno. Now you can do a lot of things.
my absolute favorites are the like the woman that was in the elevator for Room for One More Honey in the Twilight Zone. In the Room for One More Honey episode of Twilight Zone.
And she got a table.
Yeah, she's got like a table sign and
Jesus,
shit.
really?
Like, wow, you're her, huh?
I've
Yeah.
always kind of back pocketed the table thing. Like we've sold merchandise for years, and some of it is signed, but I've never gone to a con and charged for autographs yet. I've always felt like I'm going to hold that for when people don't care at all. That'll be my last stop before I'm like, all right, I guess it's time to get a real job again.
Oh shit. What about where's Billy Mooney been?
Yeah.
He was in a band at one point, like a band full of comic book dudes. Like
Really?
within the comic book community was kind of well known, yeah.
In the comic book community, to be
That
in a
was
band
before-
that's
that
well
was
known by
before
the
it got
comic
very-
book community.
That was before they started putting comic books on the cover of Entertainment Weekly and stuff, though. That was when, like, if you were doing well with a girl and then you were like, hey, man, you want to do a comic book show with me? Then she started blowing somebody else.
Yeah, is it like with comic books now, like people go like, oh well, you just got into it, you're a new fanboy, and of course
but
everybody's into it.
There's always been that. I mean, I think I said it one year at the Comic-Con. It's like it's the place. San Diego Comic-Con's the place you go where, like, you could be dressed like Chewbacca, and then you see some people dressed like Vulcans, and you're like, look at those fucking nerds. It's a lot of not self-loathing, but because you just loathe other fans, I guess. So there's always been that innate jealousy kind of built in. Now that you explode the con, make it even bigger, there seems to be a bit more irritability. Like last year was the first year, I think, that all the Twilight kids started invading the con. Twilight had a
so you got a lot of
huge
vampires.
presence. Yeah, and they got so upset. Like, and I was like, they're girls, man. For the first time, we have girls here.
You lighten up, dummy.
Chase the girls away. And, they're like, but they're only tween girls. I'm like, yes, but they have mothers.
And,
They all want
a
to
year or
whip
two.
their husbands for making them take the kids to Comic-Con without them. So the best chance to get laid, man, is the Comic-Con bathroom, I think, or the parking lot.
Do they have a lot of? I've never been to this one. I've been to a couple of smaller ones. Is there like a lot of of those weird celebrities at tables at this one? This is like the big one, right?
This one's a little pricier to get into, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's going to immediately kind of limit the amount of people that are going to want to sign up for those signing gigs, just because the table space is pretty pricey at that San Diego Commons. Like, I don't know, $800 to $1,000 at one point to get a table for a day.
Wow.
For a day? Wow.
So
I think that eliminates a lot of people who is like, Bounty Hunter number 8 and Empire Strikes Back.
yeah.
But you'll still get tons of cats out there, because that's where a lot of people make their nut for the year, because you have, over 100,000 people closing in on 200,000 people.
So you're more likely to get an Isaac the bartender from the Love Boat.
I don't know
Someone
about
of that
there, man.
caliber.
I think you would see that more kind of like there's the Wizard World comic book show does a lot of autograph signings now, so maybe you'd see Isaac there. But the San Diego Comic Con's the kind of place where you'd see like, what's her face, Angelina Jolie promoting Salt.
Really?
How many of these have you been to,
the
Kevin?
last few years,
bigger
man,
than-
like it's crazy how many famous people have turned out. Like there was one year I was on that con stage and it was like 3 people who had won Academy Awards were up there before me.
Jesus.
And then they all come out now. Everybody comes out and kisses the ring. I mean, I think Anthony Hopkins is coming down for Thor.
What, this
Hopkins,
year?
dude.
It's huge.
What?
Jesus
They all come now because it's not just the genre stuff. Like anything that's kind of remotely summer movie oriented, kind of previews here and whatnot. Like I go every night on Saturday Age. I kind of close out the evening and just do regular Q&A. But I'm the only one on Saturday that's in the hall that's not a studio. Every hour, 2 hours, it's studio presentations. It's like Marvel Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, and they bring all their clips and they bring out really famous people.
Wait, now when does this happen? Where all the famous people come out?
It started happening probably like within the last 8 years, hardcore.
No, but what day though?
What's that?
What day does this happen? Like what night is this?
Saturday. You'll see a lot of that. Saturday in Hall H is the presentation. Like all the studios make their presentations.
On Saturday night?
All Saturday long in that hall. So the place for you to be, man, would be like backstage because that's where everybody comes in and out of. There's an elevator there and whatnot.
I don't know if we'll be able to get back there. I don't know if we have that access.
The access.
Yeah, who knows?
Not right now. We don't. No, bye.
Can I go back to Bill Mumy?
Yeah, man.
I just realized, someone helped me out, and then I had to Google it. He did Fish Heads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking know that. The
Yeah.
band was called
And he
Barnes and Barnes,
he was
right?
part of that group that did Fish.
Yep.
Heads,
I've always...
Fish Heads.
Yeah, that was
Really?
little Billy Mooney.
I had no fucking idea until right now. I learned something today.
You're a bad man.
I was trying to figure out who did that song. And
You were all dismissive of Bill Mumy. Meanwhile, this dude gets more pussy than you've ever gotten.
Oh, yeah?
I don't doubt
What
it.
about the second...
Spins plates, dude. It wasn't just Lost in Space. Bill Mumy was like, "Fuck you, Fish Heads." That's my second.
All right,
album.
listen, we know Fish Heads. What was the second most popular song that he did?
Second most popular?
Yeah.
Lucy and Ramona and Sunset Sam.
There you go.
That was a real guess, man. That was Michael Nesmith, actually. You know who Michael Nesmith was, right?
Of course, yeah.
But that dude didn't even need music to get rich. His mom invented
Whiteout.
Yeah,
Whiteout.
but that fortune's
that.
got to be gone in this day and age.
You think so?
Yeah, who uses fucking whiteout anymore for anything?
Well, they probably
point,
went into
man.
other areas, though, eh?
Michael Nesmith is just like, no!
Yeah, fuck my...
Fortune is going away in the digital age!
The computer is evil!
How will I buy new hats?
New wool hats!
I need to know the follow-up to fish heads now. I really need to know.
Somebody's got to know, or Google it, man.
That's going to be a major drop-off.
Bill Mumy was in the remake of Lost in Space at the end.
What was the name of the band, though, that did Fish Heads? It was something in some Barnes and Barnes.
Yeah, I had to look that up. It was Barnes and Barnes, 1979.
How you doing, Ope?
Can't kill Bonds.
I'm good. But...
I'm a big fan of Opie's Eye feature.
Whoa.
Ooh,
Kevin
well.
Smith saying that?
You know what? You can now put that in
Oh,
quotes.
impressed.
You can now put that in
I'm on
quotes.
Twitter. I'm a Twitter creature, dude.
I'm going to fucking put that in quotes right on everything I do now.
Put it on quotes.